Okay, I have Claudia and Sam here helping me with this screen recording to show you how to make the PDF and print. We're going to switch over to printing from a PDF rather than printing directly out of InDesign, because InDesign doesn't seem to have the right paper settings for printing onto matte paper. First, obviously, you're gonna go to your whole document. For this example, I'm just gonna do one spread of Chloe's test 2. I'm gonna save it to my desktop, and I'm just gonna make a regular PDF like we normally would do. Export. For this one, I'm just doing range 2 to 3. You're gonna want to do your whole document. You're gonna want to go to spreads. All of your printer marks on. You're going to want to use document bleed settings, even though Chloe hasn't put a bleed in her document. It's going to be really hard for her to trim this, but okay. Everything else I think is pretty straightforward for making a PDF. So then you export that. I'm missing some fonts, but I don't care because this is just a sample. And then I find it on the desktop. Right there is test 2. As you can see, I've done lots of other tests before this. I bet you think I'm going to open this PDF in Acrobat, don't you? Well, you are wrong, because I'm going to open it in Preview, which I never thought I'd ever be saying. But for these paper settings, oddly enough, Preview is going to be the way to go. And what we're going to want to do in Preview is just open your PDF. Normally, some of you may default to Preview, or you can right-click on the desktop, and it will give you a list of applications that you can open your PDF in. So I'm going to go down to Preview right there. So there I'm opening Preview, Command Print. Now this is where I'm going to stumble a little bit because it's weird and wacky. Epson Sure Color, left or right, either one will work for this. I've only got one spread, so I'm going to print all pages. You'll probably be printing all pages. You'll want to go up to your normal Super A3B sheet with borders. And as you can see, the crops and everything is already there from making a PDF. So I'm not really sure about portrait and landscape. We're going to stay in portrait right now. And Preview has a weird window, that print window, so you're going to have to like drop down a bunch of these arrows. Scale to fit, no, I want to do 100%, and it's going to look weird for a minute, maybe in the Preview, but this is where I might stumble a little bit. Layout, doesn't look like anything I need to worry about. Paper handling. Now you're going to want to go down here and make sure it's on Super A3B. Yes, it is. Okay. And then printer options is the trick. Is it printer settings? I can't remember. Printer settings should be cassette up. Here we go. So right now it says photo paper, which we're printing on matte paper, so we don't want photo paper. That's why everything was looking weird. So we're going to move over to matte paper, presentation paper matte, which is the closest thing to what's on the box for what we're printing to. And you can either do 720 or 1440. I don't know if your eye is really going to see the difference. These settings are all kind of, personal preference stuff. So, all right, now let's double check and look. Roll paper settings should not be on at all. That's where you'll get into a nightmare. And this printer info looks like we got some. That's just telling us about our inks. So I think Super A3B, Epson Sure Color left, blah, 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 paper handling, Super A3B, printer settings, presentation paper mat. Okay, I think that will do it. We'll find out. So the first thing to remember about these printers is patience. All right, here we are, and it is telling us which one to go to left. Load paper, that's a good thing. It's a good sign. It means that it's not trying to go to the roll, which has been an issue in the past. We know that our print side is up. Load our paper. Let's measure it. So what size should it be? 8 inches by 8 inches. 8 inches, yes. 8 inches, yes. All right, for some reason, Chloe has a gray line around here, which is not needed because we have crop marks. And that's how you print to presentation mat paper from a PDF.